From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, guys coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now, and towing the slab in this one, number 48.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
On the ground to third. Jumps, throws, and they get the out. Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Keith makes the catch for the out. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 2 outs, base is empty. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way outside. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. And we're back on the hill here today. Alex Cobb.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Fouled off. He was late. And another ball. Caught him looking for the K. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. One out, bases empty. On the ground, right side. Jimenez throws to first in time. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agent.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Tigers fail to make any noise. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 2nd. Here's Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
And a pitch. Fought off foul. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. And now the lefty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. And the pitch. Bounced up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
That is it. The center fielder.
Here's Lane Thomas. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Just missed.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Next offering upstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
No score here in the 2nd. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
1-2.
And they'll do it again. comes a pitch. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Riley Greene.
Greene.
That one missed. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 2-2. Got him. Put up one down.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So digging in, Wenzel Perez. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Hard hit to third. Tosses across to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman,
Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. Warning track, ball, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He crushes that one to center field. The Tigers get on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. 2 down, nobody on. That's in there, and the count is 1-2. Two outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back at Comerica Park. New inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. 1-1 now. And a foul ball. And a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Greene settles under it. 1 away.
the catcher.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it. That's out number 2.
The shortstop.
Here's Brian Riccio. Two one down. On the ground. Gets it to first. And that's the 3rd out. Guardians fail to score. Still behind by a count of 1-0. here in Detroit. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
The shortstop, Greene.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. That's worth the price of admission. And they add on. It's 2-0.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
And now it's going to be Jake Rogers. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. One run across in the frame so far here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. The pitch. Next offering misses down and away. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run.
That's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in Game 4. Ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that is that. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. And it's 2-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Game 4 of the Division Series. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Pitch out, but no action. Just missed.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around third. He scores, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, no outs. And now it's Josh Naylor. And he deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Struck him out looking. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Lane Thomas.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
And another ball. Off the outside edge with that one, and now it's filled up.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Runners at first and second with one gone. Sweeney to second. There's one, and that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, now the third baseman, Matt Vierlin. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that's outside.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Corrals it. One down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's Riley Greene. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty to the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. That misses, and a count 2-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's outside, and that's ball 2. And here it comes. Bounce to the left side. On to Jimenez. And that is that. Tigers lead one. They lead it 2-1. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here is Andres Jimenez. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Tigers bullpen with some action. Tyler Holton preparing to come on if needed. Olsen getting loose as well. Left-hand batter waits. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. The pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batter, the right fielder,
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. The wind of the pitch. Check swing, and it's popped up. Keith slings to first, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. Now here is Bo Naylor. Hey, Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Torkelson moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 2 and the Guardians 1. Back at Comerica Park, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Spencer Torkelson. Righty delivers. On the ground right side. Toss to Naylor. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And up next for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Jimenez. Now the throw to first on the run. Home after the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
The catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Jake Rogers. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped on the ground to second. Jimenez throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers are shut down there, but they still lead it 2-1. New pitcher for the Tigers, Tyler Holton.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
The shortstop takes the ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
So the lineup flips over. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Runner on at first with one gone. Out towards right center field. Sizes this one up. Squeezes it.
Now third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Jose Ramirez. And a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Will Vest getting loose for A.J. Hinch. And another ball. Step off, throw to first. Kwan back in standing. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two outs. And that's downstairs and outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Josh Naylor, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Here comes a 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So one hit is all they get. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Tigers 2 and the Guardians 1. Back here in Detroit, and stepping in is the speedy Parker Meadows. Going to count 1-2. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Eli Morgan appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Number 36 getting cranked up as well. Wouldn't chase that time. Next pitch is outside.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the righty deals. Bounce to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. That's outside. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Back to work. 3-2 now. Got him. Now one away.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Alex Cobb departs, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Eli Morgan comes on now.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Vierling. In the dirt, 2-1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
One is on the way. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that two-out walk, a base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A shot to the opposite field, and they boost their lead. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Base is empty with 2 away. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. That misses the zone. 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and deals. Sets him down on strikes. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Reese Olson.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. The Guardians in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Finds its way through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. And a pitch. And it's even up.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
The Tigers leading by 3 late here in Game 4. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2 on the way. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Tying run at the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he deals. Double play ball to second. Keith. Off balance feet. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
2 on, 1 out. And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. The 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. The tying run at the plate. That one ripped. Fair ball. 1 runs in. Here comes the runner. The relay in there. He's safe. And now they trail by 1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Will Vest.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to string that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
So up next, Bo Naylor. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Two-one pitch is in there. The count is even.
A little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good take.
Ryan Rocchio on deck for the Guardians. So the tying run at second. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio. Two on, one out.
No, that's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing, and the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
That one not close, but the count's full. Stephen Kwan up next. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. The pitch. Grounder might be two. Good feed. That's one. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Number 36.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Colt Heath up now for the Tigers.
The second baseman.
Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. One down, base is empty. That's to third, Ramirez. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now shortstop, Greene.
And down to shortstop, Trey Sweeney. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
That one 95 to finish him off. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Number 73.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late
Number
and
73.
close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing, a high fly ball down the right field line. Drifts towards it. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Hit in the air, center field. Meadows sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 22.
And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And Naylor swings through that one.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the eighth. He's looking rock solid so far.
Bounce to the right. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. The Guardians go down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Tim Herring.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Well, one-run game. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Up and in, and it's 2-1. And he gets tied up right there.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Wouldn't chase that time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Parker Meadows, the next to hit. That catches the zone for a strike. 1-2. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Hunter Gaddis, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Lifted in the air, right center field. Has a beat on it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Tigers fail to make any noise, and it remains a 4-3 game. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jason Foley.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down the win. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Swing and a miss. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Torkelson drifts towards it, reaches for it, but it's foul. And that's outside. And now 3-2. Andres Jimenez next to bat for Cleveland. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Here comes a pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
First and second, no outs. Will Brennan digs in now. Right-handed reliever. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infielder.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Bo Naylor. The Guardians down to their final strike. That one almost got him.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Two outs. On the ground to third. And that is going to do it, as the Tigers are through to the American League Championship Series.
Well, we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. When it comes out of his hand as an infielder, really impressive.
For Cleveland, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They led 7 runs on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours with Zach. Tonight's paid attendance at Comerica Park, a sellout of 41,299. The Tigers thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.